All right, let me jump back to Priceline for a second. No problem. Brian wanted to look at the intraday chart on Priceline, which is, check this out, pretty cool intraday chart. So Priceline, this was more of your classic reversal pattern. It started out in a downtrend this morning. Okay, so, I mean, if anything, you're trading this bearishly as it's selling off, moving to new lows. But what starts happening here over those last few candles is you notice the size of volume. Volume is getting lighter and lighter. Now, what's also going on is the stock is approaching the 200 simple moving average. And you can see over here to the right, that 200 is just about 1253 and change, just under 1254. So right here, Priceline is traded down to 1255. So it's not at the 200, but it's getting close. And lighter volume, you know, those 3 candles in a row, or the last 2 candles, has got to make you wonder. Okay, so a little balance, light volume, gap up, sell off, which is great. It's a good bearish sign, but super, super light volume on that 5-minute chart right there. Can everybody see that okay? Because this is kind of an important clue that things may be bottoming out. Then, a rally. Volume's still pretty light, not a big deal. To me, it's got to move above that last bearish candle body before you're even interested in calls, and even the 10 exponential moving average, honestly. Well, there it is, and both of it happens on the next candle. Now you start to see a change. And if you want to use that 5-minute rule that I teach, where you don't want to get in too early, you want to make sure that the candle closes there, then that would mean letting this close and getting in on the next candle if it pushes higher. And it didn't there. So you're not in yet if you're waiting for the 5-minute rule, but right here you're in. Everybody see that? Oh, what I wanted to do right over here. Okay, so we're watching the playback. So if you're just jumping in on a reversal, as soon as it trades above the 10 moving average and that previous red candle body, you're in. That's a bullish entry. But you know how sometimes things are a little uncertain and we want to wait for the 5-minute rule to get that confirmation. Well, that would be letting this candle close, so clearly closed above the moving averages, we're good. Next candle needs to go higher. So this is the first minute, nothing. Second minute, nothing. Third minute, oh, no, there we go, it's going bearish. Fourth minute, back up. Okay, I don't know where it's going. Looked for 1 minute like it was going to continue the downtrend. Now a gap up, and a gap up, you'll notice here right to the top of that previous green candle body, right? So that, oh shoot, did it again, hang on. I gotta remember not to click on the screen. So, right here, first candle, first minute of that third candle in, and now it has gapped up and opened right at the level that it needs to move above. It needs to move just a touch higher, and then you have the bullish signal to buy calls. No, not yet. No, there it is, right there on that candle. So a few minutes into that third candle. That's if you use the 5-minute rule and you let that 5-minute candle close, and then you get in with the follow-through. What that should do is that should help minimize the number of times you end up stopping out of things, but you also sometimes end up, you're getting in a little bit later, obviously, because you're getting more confirmation. So it's kind of a balancing act, but I think either one is a great entry. And then, just see what happens here. I'll switch the playback to 5 minutes. We get a full 5-minute candle, pull back, still above the 10 moving average. Now we're breathing a sigh of relief because now it's really starting to move. Right, and so this is where you just start, and well, it just moves in this parabolic kind of a trend. Oh, and then we're at the time of day, started parabolic, and now it couldn't make a higher high. And I'm assuming, yeah, right around lunchtime, 9:15 starts slowing down. So now, if you're day trading, you're probably out of your calls, going back to cash and waiting for the afternoon breakout. If you're in more of a trending or a swing trade, then you can hold through that. But you know, if this is a Friday, you're not going to hold through that. If you have options even that expired this coming Friday, being Tuesday, we aren't going to have a ton of time decay on those. So you could hold through the pinch. And by the way, here you're already starting to see the breakout of the previous highs. So this is another entry into the trade. There you go. Really nice pinch. And now we'll start to see here in a little bit the strong breakout on big volume. Yeah, and Dean said after I move that big, the exit should be the moving average. And give it some space, let it move. And then here, just go current. You can see what happened after that squeeze play breakout. Early afternoon. Right now, at the end of the day, it looks so clear, right? So try to remember to really take some time. If you have a chart like this, even if you traded it, at the end of the day, if you missed it or traded it, I don't care. Take the chart and back it up before that big move, because now it looks super clear. But earlier in the day, it didn't. And earlier in the day, there could have been a couple head fakes as well. But if you learn to just read the fact that, hey, this was a bounce off the 200 simple moving average on a day that the overall markets were bullish, then you got something to trade. I know, Brian says that was a $400 move. I'm so mad I missed it. And this is what you got to do. I mean, you just have to know you missed it. You go back, you learn from the chart patterns, and you wait for it to happen again. Because you might have the very same pattern tomorrow on Priceline, or it may be the same pattern, but at a different scale on a different stock. But just know, next time you're going to do your best not to miss it, and there will always be things we miss. It's just a part of the job. So do your best. Go out and you find the Netflix, and maybe next time you find the Netflix and the Priceline. So it's just that practice and just being able to balance all of this, the charts that you're watching, and that's what's helpful. Get your screen set up. That Bill and I've given you guys. Tech support can help you if you don't already have them, but get them set up and plug in our charts. You'll plug in these charts are the ones you're looking at on this setup, so you can keep an eye on just kind of glancing at the different patterns throughout the day.